Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Welcome if you're new here, please consider subscribing to my channel. So as promised in my Sunday video where I showed you everything that I got from Exxon's exhibition in Milan, a niche fragrance exhibition, I have promised you that I will talk about fragrances that I loved the most. Doesn't mean that I don't like any other fragrances that I have been given by the brands, but those are the fragrances that have the major possibility to become a full bottle for me. And mind you, I didn't have enough time to test them thoroughly, how they behave throughout the day, because it's not humanly possible, because I have so many fragrances to test. So these are my first impressions, first opinions, based upon how they behaved in like first spritz on my skin. So it's not gonna be in-depth review, it's just gonna be a pile of fragrances that I really loved. So I think that I'm gonna call this video from sample to full bottle or something along that line. So let me start with the beautiful fragrance by Teatro Fragranze Uniche, which is called Ceresia. So they have given me a sample, a nice one, and I loved the scent. It's very beautiful. It has, obviously, as you can understand from the name, not only the cherry, but it has also, I will be reading out some of the notes of some of the fragrances. So this one is interesting because it has fig leaf, it has bergamot, almond milk, cherry, gardenia, tonka beans, sandalwood, vanilla. So it's beautiful. It is beautiful. It's very nice. It has quite a strong cherry, but it's kind of muted with this citrusy opening, with this green and figgy opening, and then it becomes quite strong and quite sweet, and then there's this vanilla tones and the wooden undertones and white flowers. This is a gorgeous fragrance. I loved it. But I really like a fragrance that has cherry in it. The cherry note, for me, it's not the note that I like because of the trend of today, because we know the cherry has been trending for like couple of years now. It has been a long love for me. I love cherry fragrances, and I've been loving them for like 15-20 years. So this is a good one. This is a beautiful fragrance, and they have the full spectre of products. They have home scenting products, they have body products, and obviously the scent, which is amazing. So I'm gonna probably be inserting some of the bottles. The another fragrance is also by with the cherry, and this has even more cherry, and this is the Polish brand. It was an absolute opening for me, absolute newness. I haven't had an opportunity to test it before, so it was something that I loved. And this is a beautiful fragrance by Boho Boko, and I do have a sample here, obviously. So this is Boho Boko, and it's called Wet Cherry Liquor. Beautiful cherry liquor. You can actually feel this booziness in this fragrance. It's absolutely amazing. I like it. It's sweet and it's boozy. I don't feel like I like boozy fragrances because I don't like smell like boozy, but this is a fragrance that I absolutely loved. So it has cherry, it has liquor, again cherry note, it has strawberry and caramel and rose, tonka beans, vanilla, sandalwood, and vetiver. It is so good. It is sweet and opulent, boozy, and fruity in the same time. So this is a nice fragrance. And I haven't been able, as I've told you in the beginning, test these fragrances for the longer time, for the longer period of time. But I have been occasionally spritzing this fragrance on me, and I have to say the longevity of this fragrance is very, very good. So I'm smitten by this cherry fragrance. It's good. It's really, really nice, and it has been a beautiful discovery, this brand as a whole. So next fragrance is fragrance that is called Nero Cacao from Zero Molecule. This is the Italian brand, and from top of my head, I have to say that this fragrance has 4 notes. It has dark chocolate, it has coconut, some citrus, tangerine, and vanilla, because it's like it's sweet, it's chocolatey, and it has this coconutty vibes. And this is a fragrance that I have been testing the longest, because this is exactly my scent profile. I like this kind of scents, and this is gourmand. This is as gourmand as it gets, and this is a scent that I love it. I love it. There's so the sample is fairly simple. There's possibility though, if you don't like gourmand fragrances, or if you like gourmand fragrances but not very gourmand, there's the possibility that you will not like this fragrance, because it's edible. It seems, it feels like an edible fragrance. If imagine Montal chocolate greedy. So this is like a chocolate greedy, but it's more chocolatey, and it's less edible than chocolate greedy, and it's in my opinion it's less annoying as a chocolate greedy. And I am a person that have used full bottle of chocolate greedy 100 ml, so I know what I'm talking about. That after a certain time you begin feeling like you've got enough of chocolate greedy. Yeah. And this is the fragrance that probably, if you have 100 ml bottle, after a certain time you will start feeling the same. But for now I have been enjoying this fragrance. It's a good one. You have a perfectly balanced scent. It's still very gourmand, it is still edible, so you have to be into this kind of fragrance, otherwise you have nothing to do here, because it's like a dessert. It's like a dessert. It's like that you have been baking all the day some chocolate cake with a huge amount of vanilla and coconut in it, and that's how you smell. So if you're far from edible fragrances, if you're far from gourmand, just stay away from it, because it can be too much. It's sweet, it's overpoweringly sweet, so you have to be prepared for that. But as simple as it is, just couple of notes, this is beautiful. It's a beautiful fragrance. So next fragrance is a fragrance that I have never heard about this brand. It's a new brand to me. So this is Free Shape Milano, and the scent is 1111. So I do believe it's a time, because it has the 2 dots that separate this 2 numbers. And I have to say that I love this fragrance. It's totally different from the fragrances that I have shown you so far. It's fresh. It's like it's a bit woody. It's a bit watery. It's beautiful. I have to, and it's citrusy. It's very, very citrusy. It has this almost sharp opening. So it has this lime, bergamot, guava, artemisia. It has ginger, watery notes, mint, lime flower, lemon flower. I'm sorry, I'm reading and translating it from another language, so it sorry. Jasmine and cardamom, musk, amber, vetiver, orris, fruity notes and woody notes. So this is a fresh green citrusy scent for me. It dries down a little bit sweeter, woody, but it never goes into this fruity territory. It never goes into edible gourmand territory. It stays green. It stays fresh and green and super beautifully unisex. I love this fragrance. I love also the bottle. Usually I'm a person that doesn't really care about the bottle. The bottle is literally the last thing that I care about. But like visually, if I see, like if I like the scent, it can be packaged in any bottle. Like, but if I don't know the scent, if I don't know the brand, so obviously, no, the first thing that captures my attention is the bottle. And this one is beautiful. It's beautiful, but the scent is amazing. It's like, it's unisex. It's just enough feminine and just enough masculine. It's very, very nice. I'm telling you. And then it's fresh also. So next one is the fragrance that I have heard so many things about this brand. Fortunately, I haven't had a chance to test it because it turns out to be quite a difficult catch because it's not sold everywhere. So this is Electimus. Electimus London. It's a British brand. So, and I do have a sample here. And this sample is called Cashmere something. Let me just pick Cashmere. Mercurial Cashmere. So it has cardamom, bergamot, pink pepper, tuberose, iris, ambergris, violet, caramel, vanilla, tonka beans, musk, cedar, and oud wood. So I don't know. I don't really feel so. I'm all covered in fragrances. I don't really feel so much of oud wood and all these kind of very potent wooden notes that I'm not a fan. What I feel and what I smell, it's a coziness. It's a very cozy, it's very warm in scent. It's like a warm cashmere blanket. The cashmere name on the bottle is very, very fitting. It's very nice, it's very accommodating. It's a very cozy scent. And obviously it has so many things, like it has cardamom, it has a bergamot, and I kind of feel this kind of zestiness, but it's not sharp. The zestiness isn't sharp. The zestiness is cozy. The thing is cozy. The thing is nice, and it's also chic. So you know, it has been a trend for quite some time, and now this kind of silent, quite luxury. So this is the scent for quite luxury because it's luxurious, but it's not overpowering. It's not the scent that will stand out. This is the scent that is complex because it has so many facets to it, but it's still very beautiful. It's not the scent that is gonna attract all attention. It's I want to say skin scent, but it doesn't mean that it sits close to your skin. In saying skin scent, I mean that some people might think that this is how you smell, really. And it's beautiful. It's beautiful. It's chic, but it's kind of a nicely and quietly chic. Nice fragrance. I loved it. I really, really loved this scent. So I do have several other samples of this same brand, and trust me, I am so happy that I have tested it. So let me go to another fragrance, and just, yeah, I'm sorry, it's some fragrances I do have notes and some fragrances I don't. Yeah, let's go with this Tiglio Mirabilis, and this is the fragrance that is completely different from all other fragrances that I have shown you. So this is a fragrance that has this strong linden note. I have been lucky when I was growing up, and I moved countries. So let's say my childhood, I spent in a place where we had a lot of linden. So this is the fragrance that the smell of linden is something that I know very well. And so it has this linden blossom and jasmine and musk and neroli. So it's kind of very white flowery. You have to be careful with the scent. If you're not familiar with linden, I would yeah, it's linden. It just takes me back. You have to be careful with this one, because linden it's a very peculiar scent. It might be very annoying to your nostrils, because this is the scent. This is the scent that can be very loud, and it's very indolic. But for me, because linden usually it blossoms like later in spring, like almost summer, this for me, this is the first kind of whiffs of summer. This linden scent, for me, is beautiful. For me, it's nice and beautiful, and it's very true to what you smell when the linden blossoms. So it's a soft spot for me, really. Beautiful, nice fragrance. I loved it. And this very fragrance from Laboratorio Olfattivo, it actually won FIFI awards. So yeah, beautifully done, beautiful fragrance. Next one is the again, is the fragrance that I have never heard before, and I have never seen this fragrance. I have never tested this brand, and it was a beautiful discovery for me. So this is a Maison Noire, and the fragrance is called Icarus. No, it's not just Icarus, it's Icarus, and it's 347. Nice one. This is a nice one. It says that it's patchouli fragrance, and it kind of is it patchouli? Yeah, it says that it's patchouli and forbidden fruit, but I don't see huge patchouli here. I mean, there's patchouli, but it's not like overpoweringly patchouli scent. So it has this green apple and watermelon, red apple, raspberry, patchouli, then ambroxan, tonka beans, and also moss. So this is the fragrance that it opens up like a crispy green apple. It like a Granny Smith crispy green apple. Very beautiful. And for me, it stays in that area. It stays in this area of fruitiness, a little bit of patchouli. It's like a fruituli scent with a little bit of sweetness, with a little bit of moss. So it's like it's nice like everyday fragrance. It freshens you up with this fruits in the beginning, but then when it kind of dries down, it becomes a little bit more serious with this patchouli note and the moss. So it's beautiful. I like this one. It's nice, and it's nothing to like to say that oh my gosh, this is the scent of my life, but it's nice. It's nice to be with the scent. It's nice to have the scent on you, because it's like calming, and it's nice and calming. It's not dressy in any way, but it's good to be around the scent, I have to say. So yeah, I definitely like this one. Next one is the scent, which is exactly it says on the paper that is tangerine and lily, and it's exactly tangerine and lily. Well, it says that it has other notes, obviously, but for me it's a tangerine and lily. Yeah, it's a tangerine and lily, and Lily, I have to say, isn't very strong lily, because you know that lily sometimes can be very, very potent, but this one isn't. So it has tangerine, it has lily, jasmine, lime, magnolia, what it is, rose, and violet, and musk, sandal, and amber. So this is a nice scent. I love lilies. I know that lilies sometimes can be headache inducing, but not for me. I all the scents that I have had, I kind of dose them in the right way, or they just don't give me headache. So this one is nice. So this whiteness of white flowers, it's predominantly lily, but it also has other white flowers. It's kind of diluted with this crispiness and this zestiness of tangerine. So it's kind of, for me, it's pretty straightforward scent, but I like it. For some reason, somehow it gives me good vibes. It gives me like it makes me cheerful. I don't know why. So next one is a complete and utter discovery for me. I have never heard about this brand, and I have never tried this brand, because usually I don't try this kind of the brands that are from the Middle East, because I just don't have access to them, and kind of order them from their website. I kind of don't see the point, because usually they're very heavy in rose, they're very heavy in oud, and they were very, very heavy in other, like amber, and they kind of scary for me. I don't know if it's like the same for you, but for me it's like that. So this one was a complete discovery, and this one is Exquisite, but by Attar Al Has. So this scent is nice. This scent is it's good. It's very, very good. So just let me spray. So it has Rahat Lukum, which is like the sweet thing that they eat in the Middle Eastern countries. Raspberry, sugared fruits, grapefruit. It has cassis, pink rose, what is it? Cherry blossom, and this kind of condensed milk with sugar. So it has also saffron, white musk, wooden notes, vanilla, and pistachio. And this is an absolute treat. It smells like a sweet treat. It smells edible. It smells good. It smells like a dessert. It doesn't smell like some kind of exotic dessert. It just smells like a dessert that you would order in a restaurant. It smells like a lot of things on your plate. Probably not even like dessert, like a composed, like a cake, like this, like zero molecular. It smells like a chocolate cake with sprinkles of coconut on top. But this one, it smells like many things on your plate. Fruits and baked things, and also this sugared fruits and sugared zest. So this is how it smells for me, and it's very yummy. It's very, very, very yummy. It's sweet, but it's not overly sweet. It's this kind of, for me, it's just exactly nice, and the sweetness that I would like to have in my fragrance. So also I do have another fragrance, and this is the fragrance that I was just let me check if this is the one. And this is the Atelier Materie, and this is Cedar Figalia, the scent. Yeah, it's down on the floor, but doesn't matter. I have been trying it, and I have it. So it has basil and bergamot and allspice and fig leaf and mate and spinach. Spinach is a note that you don't really get so much spinach in fragrances. It has cedar, fig, and dry wood. And this is a fragrance that I loved so much. Well, I am a lover of fig fragrances, I have to say. So when the fragrance says that it has fig in it, I'm all for it. I want to test it. And this one, it didn't disappoint. Apart from fig, it also has a lot of greenness. It also has this kind of spiciness, just right spiciness and right greenness. And you probably don't see it here because it's on my floor now. There's no point of showing you the sample, but anyway, I have been using it. It's like half a bottle left. So this is a nice scent. This is a nice scent, and this is the only scent, well, on Exans at the exhibition, I have been trying all the scents, and this is the scent I would definitely buy from this brand. There's a lot of nice scents, but this is the one that I would really want to buy from that brand. And also I have another scent, and that's gonna be the end of it. It's Francesca. I have to search for this scent, for the nose of it. So this is the newest release from Francesca De Loro, and this is Vanilla HOO. So it's like that. So it's very nice scent. It has this solar notes and pear, pink pepper, mandarin orange, almond, orris, peony, vanilla blossom, ambrox sun, musk, white cedar extract, and tonka bean. Well, during the exhibition, they have actually presented this new scent. Along with that, they also presented Vanilla 1200. So this is the HOO. So this is kind of a fragrance for the morning. And it's a bit lighter. It's a bit like a wake-up call for you. You put it on and you go, working, you go studying. So it's a lighter scent. This is the vanilla scent that is appropriate for being around people. And so the Vanilla 1200 is another level of vanilla, and then they will be releasing 2 other vanilla fragrances that are not available yet, so for the daytime and for the evening time. So this one is good. This one is nice. This one is for vanilla lovers, or for kind of perspective vanilla lovers, because we all know that vanilla can be a bit too much sometimes, and this is not the vanilla that is too much. This is just the right amount of vanilla, just right amount of sweetness, just right amount of fruitiness around it, to make it appropriate for the morning, for the first part of the day, and you will not suffocate people around you. So this is a scent that I loved a lot. So this was the kind of a roundup of the scents that I have tried, that I have been trying and wearing and loving, really. So if you happen to have any of the scents, please let me the commentary down below in the comment section. Why do you like the scents? And if you don't like the scents, why do you dislike them? I'm very curious about that as well. So thank you for your attention, and thank you for giving me the thumbs up for this video, and I will see you on Sunday. Have a beautiful Wednesday, and bye.